differently. So thanks for giving us insight into what it's been like for you. I'd like to invite Marianne McCoy to come back up. And you may not know this, but Mike and Marianne are living pretty much full-time in Uganda now, and they came home specifically for this event to be with us. So we're pretty honored to have them here with us. So, Marianne.
Again, thank you very much. That's always so heartwarming to me to hear the stories of how people got involved and what it means in their life today. And especially when it starts impacting the generation, your child's generation. Because we are in a very global world today where, wow, I come back. Right now, I used to live in Black Hawk, so I can say that I was here. But I have to tell you, when you're over across the world, you just wonder why. Why is there so much unfairness? Why is there so much injustice? These kids are just the same as your kids. They're absolutely the same, except they don't have opportunities and they don't have hope. No hope. And it's so sad to me that more isn't being done, but it's not because of all of you here tonight. You are the ones that are making a difference, and I'm so very, very appreciative. So anyway, tonight, I'm getting off topic. I'm not even talking my script. So anyway, I want to tell you, we've had a few instances where we've been privileged to bring some students from Uganda to the U.S. And let's see, is there 3 of them here tonight? I haven't seen Boniface. Where is he? Okay. So I would like them to come up here. Boniface, Zahara, Mercy, come on up here with me. Now these are just normal Ugandan kids, really. They come from the villages that you wouldn't want to live in, let alone have your children live in. But by the grace of God, they had the privilege to come to the United States of America, and their future is just so incredible. And they, maybe they can speak for themselves. In fact, I would like that. Would you like to speak, Mercy? She is the newest addition to the family in the United States. But in fact, how long have you been here now? 1 month. 1 month. She is the adopted daughter of Jeff and Mary Ide, a beautiful little girl. Boniface belongs to Jen and Troy DeVries. Where are you? Okay. And wow, what a young man he has become, an incredible young man. He spent the summer in Uganda, basically, and he is getting it all together. He's figured it out. And then my daughter, Zahara. She was the first. And to me, she's the best. And, well, you have to ask Mike. He's probably that's better. But she's been such an impact in our lives. It's just been incredible. But what I want to tell you is, you don't have to bring them from Uganda to the United States. They are precious in Uganda. God loves them, and we love them. And you love them because you sponsor them. And it's so cool. It's so cool. I was just telling somebody the best days of my working time in Uganda, and as you heard, I'm there most of the time, the best days are when Sue Garrett contacts us and tells us someone's been sponsored. We have the privilege of bringing those students into the office and say, guess what? You are now a sponsored child of Children of Grace. And you should see the parents. You should see the children. They're jumping up and down. They are so excited because they get to go to school. They really don't care about the trappings of life. They really don't care if they have a uniform or if they have a new pair of shoes or if they have a backpack. They just know they get to go to school every single day, and they're never sent home because there are no school fees. They are so, so precious. And aren't these beautiful children? So you can compound that 100-fold because they're all so beautiful, and they're all God's children, just waiting for an opportunity. So tonight, what can I say? I mean, I had this whole big speech. Did you want to hear it? But basically, you know, we have so many success stories. We have some not success stories. But, you know, we're trying and we're making a difference one child at a time. That's all we're doing. You know, it's not this big palatial, I don't know, we're not building schools and hospitals and whatever. No, we're concentrating on children. Because I tell you what, they are the future. And if somehow they don't get it, if somehow they don't learn it, you know what? Nothing is going to change. We as Americans can go there and throw everything at the problem. Money, supplies, I don't care what. You know, we can continue to do that. But unless these kids get an education, it will never, ever change. I know that. It's not us. It's not us Americans that are going to go to Uganda and change the world. No way. It's these people that are going to change the world, but they need education. They need a feeling of self-worth and dignity. They need to know that God loves them, and they then will determine that they want something different in their lives. Not us. As much as I like to, hey, I used to do that all the time. Go to Uganda, and I took, one time I think Mike and I packed 55 bins of stuff. These were 25-gallon containers of stuff. Amazing. You know what? They didn't need it. They really didn't need it. They needed us, and they needed education. So you know what? We've kind of now switched around, and we're not so much into stuff. We are into educating these students and providing them with the opportunity so that they can make a difference. They can attack poverty. They can attack AIDS. It's not about us doing that, because really we can't. There's been so much, I don't know if you follow aid agencies, and I followed a lot. And there's a lot of aid agencies in Uganda, believe me. And they're all throwing money at stuff. Well, you know what? We do need stuff. I don't want to take away from that, because you do need hospitals, you do need, you need schools, you need clean water, whatever. But if you don't have these guys that are educated to know what to do with it, forget it. Nothing is ever going to make a difference for these kids. It's going to be another generation of just the same. So it's my hope, it's my prayer that Boniface, Mercy, and Zahara, they're the ones, and all their families back in Uganda, and all their friends that are still going to school there, to get an education. So I guess I've kind of taken this speech and not quite done what I thought I was going to do. In fact, I don't think, Brendan, did you show one picture I gave you? But I do want to tell you that children of grace, have discovered that thousands, really, literally thousands of children have been impacted because of people just like you. In fact, so many of you here tonight. But problem is there's so many more. There's so many, many more that deserve the same opportunity as a Zahara, a Mercy, or a Boniface. Not necessarily to come to the U.S., but to get an education. Well, I want to tell you, you may have come tonight and thought, okay, they're going to ask me for money. I have to tell you that's true. But I want you to know that a donation of tonight to Children of Grace gives us the flexibility to use your gift where it is needed most. And we have so many, many needs. Mike and I will tell you that if you say yes tonight, you are in for an adventure of a lifetime, as you heard from the people that connected with their students. Or I was talking to Frank Dilling tonight about his sweet girl that I know very well, and how that is Winnie has impacted his life. I want each and every one of us to look back to today, October 4th, 2013. And I want to know that all of us had made a difference. Not just for 1 year, or maybe even 20, but through God's abundant grace and love, and that His Son died for us, I want them to be impacted throughout eternity. And you can do that tonight. It comes down to the I am one theory. I am one. But I'm not only one. You are also one. And together, we can make a difference in children's lives to help them know they are not forgotten, to help them know they are not alone. Thank you again so much for coming this evening.
Thank you, Marianne.